Hey there, everybody. How you doing? John here, and we are sailing with UnCruise Adventures once again. This is their ship Safari Voyager, and we are in the Sea of Cortez for the week. And this is a place known as the Aquarium of the World, or the Galapagos of the North. So there's so much to see and do here. We're going to do it all. The program calls for kayaking, snorkeling, probably snorkeling with California sea lions, beachcombing walks, hikes, and all kinds of other things. I don't want to give away too much too soon. That's what this video is for. We're going to show you everything we get up to. But what I want to start it out with is showing you how we got here onto the ship. We are sailing today, our first day, full day on board. We arrived yesterday after spending one full day ahead of time in San Jose del Cabo, which is where UnCruise has a hotel set up as their host hotel. So you can have a pre-embarkation or a post-cruise stay there if you want. Part of the package. It's an all-inclusive resort. So we spent some time there. It was a 2-hour shuttle ride before we got to La Paz, which is where we met the ship. And we got there right after sunset, boarded the ship, had some orientation talks, met some of the expedition team, and got to know my fellow passengers that I will be sailing with for the week. And we had a dinner. Most people just retired to their room right after that. I did my unpacking, got some good rest. So here we are today. I woke up on the ship and got up early, saw the sunrise behind the mountains here. The full moon was out at the same time, which is kind of cool. And there was a morning stretch class. A lot of people came out for that to get our day going. And we are ready for our week here with UnCruise. I'm talking to you from my stateroom here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you around the ship, show you everything we do all week, of course, in this video. I'm going to start right now with a tour of this cabin. All right, so I want to give you a little overview here. I'm in cabin number 218. So it's the second deck of the 4-deck 66-passenger Safari Voyager. It's pretty spacious, especially for one person being in here. There's 2 beds that they push together to make a double bed. If you have a partner in here, you can have your arrangement set up separately or push the beds together. And underneath there's a little bit of spot where I put my backpack, but it is also where you can stow your life jackets. We have a TV on the wall here that has a channel with the daily program information, another channel that pretty much shows documentaries, and they don't have regular reception or any cable channel, so it's all closed circuit in here. A little bit of art on the walls, and these hooks are good so you can hang your wetsuits up. Towels, snorkel bags even, or whatever you need. And there's hooks as well on the back of the door. This is an expedition ship, so there's all sorts of accommodations for that. Got a hook there for hanging bathing suits as well on each side. Show you the bathroom real quick. This is a marine sailing style bathroom where it's sort of a basin for the shower and you bring the curtain down, but it's a all-in-one wet room that maybe toilet and shower, kind of real close quarters. This company is known really well for its sustainability measures. They've got products, the body wash, shampoo, and conditioners, and those bottles are refillable. They do the same out here with the hand lotion and the soap. See some of the messaging they give here. They do have water bottle filling stations. They encourage you to fill your water bottles every day. They provide water bottles and they're returned at the end of the trip. They're yours to use throughout your trip. You see the little storage for your of clothes in here, wardrobe, hangers, and then this dresser sort of splits the two sides. 4-drawer dresser. The other side's similar. The top of the dresser makes a little shelf on each side for each person can have their own closet. On the wall back here, there's lights on each side. This side has some outlets for you. Same as here. I didn't notice any USBs until I took a look at the clock. They have an alarm clock you can set, but I flipped it around to use to get access to these USBs they have. And this little desk has a mirror in it, but you can also flip down this and make it a full closed desk to use, but I like having the opening there to do some organization. Tissue box. And here's a wastebasket and a little stool that you can use. They do provide the towels there for when you go ahead shore for your beach days or snorkeling. I store my suitcase there. There's a nice area along the wall so you can get organized and maybe set your suitcases out there if need be. And of course there's the little sink, a tiny little sink. It's the only one in the unit. But that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple layout, very comfortable. It's your home for the week, but you're out about the ship with all your shipmates as well. You're having adventures all day long, and you come back here and you're pretty much tired and just want to get to sleep and get up and get at it again the next day. So here's my cabin back here toward the aft on deck 2, and outside they have little hooks for you to hang your life jacket and other items as needed. And you can walk back through here and have access to the outer decks up and down. We are sailing toward Isla San Jose for the afternoon, and we're expected to have some snorkel activities. Maybe some other open kayak and things like that. So it's about time to have brunch. So I'm gonna head back inside and go enjoy that. Here you have some cabins down on deck 1 as well. Public restrooms back here. This is the stairwell that heads up to deck 2.
Escape hatch.
And the restaurant is on this level. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in here. They're setting up for brunch right now. So we'll pop back in a minute. I'm getting kind of hungry. And over here they have the boards that organize the activities for the groups each day. Wildlife sightings, that's going to get filled in during the week. And then over here, a little bit of information about the wildlife and the destination. Here we are in the lounge on deck 3. This is where they have a lot of meeting points, talks about what the next day's activities are, the bar area, of course, so it's a big hangout. You got good views outside. This is where most passengers will gather. They have an early riser breakfast will be placed out here. 3 o'clock they'll have cookie hour. They've got a little library of games and books. And over here you got some DVDs you can grab to watch in your room. Your TV has a DVD player slot on the side. And here's the bar area. Happy hour up here every day. Cocktails at 5:30, followed by your port talk and then dinner. So this is the main public social area on the ship. We'll have some coffee and tea here as well. And this is that water bottle filling station that you can keep hydrated out at your activities all week. And they offer the water bottles for people to grab and use during the cruise. Return at the end of the cruise. They got a nice beer list here, wine and beers, and liking that they do provide selection. I'm a beer guy, so I like seeing the craft brews on board here. So I will be having at least a beer a day, trying out the local flavors. Before we leave the lounge, I should mention there is a guest Facebook available to check out here. It has the pictures of all of your fellow passengers and crew members on board, so you can put a name to a face of all your new friends on board. Here on deck 2 midship, my cabin's down this way. Then you got midship, you got a little expedition team area desk and office, and that leads toward the front of the ship, the bow here on deck 2. You can reach the very bow area, and you pass through a little library on the way. Little seating area, some art, books, and some maps right here. Then you can step right outside onto the bow. We're at the very aft here on deck 2, and you can see here's a little storage area for the stand-up paddle boards. And as passengers go ashore, they gotta use this sign-out board to mark their status, either on the ship or off the ship. And you head down to the marina and start your activities. Deck 3 has a promenade around the outside of the ship, so it's a good spot to go outside and do some viewing from here as well. There are passenger cabins accessible on this deck from the outside. And as you head up toward the bow of the ship, you can visit the bridge. They have an open bridge policy, and you can see how the crew here on Safari Voyager navigates this amazing destination. Here's a look at the bridge area. The captain's chair, Captain Andrea, is at the helm, and her first and second mate plot the course for our adventure. And then you get the expedition guides will come up here and get a really good view to help spot wildlife as we sail, doing some scenic wildlife sailing. But they do have an open bridge policy. So when there's someone in here, you just knock on the door, ask if you can come in, say hi, and ask a few questions about how the operations all work up here. Up on deck 4 is the sun deck area, which is where you keep the wetsuits and your snorkel gear, accessible here by room number on the hooks, so it keeps it out of your way all week. You come up here to get ready for going ashore with your operations. It's also got a little fitness area, gym, the exercise bikes, and some even free weights. There's yoga mats available. They have a morning stretch up here every day, and they also set up some lounge chairs, so you can enjoy it as a sun deck and enjoy the scenery, wildlife spotting as you sail. Now let's head into the restaurant here and finish off the ship tour as brunch is ready. We are arriving in Isla San Jose in the afternoon, and everybody is here fueling up on a big breakfast so we can enjoy our afternoon activities with plenty of energy.
Organizing groups and guides, and once you are there.
Good, how are you?
How are you? Good, how are you? Very good, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Well, welcome to the Fantail. This is hopefully one of your last safety briefings for today.
Our first landing of this trip, and we are in Isla San Jose. We're gonna go snorkeling today. They've done a beach setup over here as well, so people can enjoy their time at the beach as well and relax. They're gonna bring some paddle boards over, maybe some kayaks as well. So the fun is underway here. Finished up our snorkeling and people are enjoying some free time on the beach, and just inland a little bit is this sort of salt pan. People are going for a little hikes and walks around, but it is a very unique landscape here. That is a really super fun first day of adventures with UnCruise, and it gets even better. Today we're going snorkeling with California sea lions.
I know that there's something you see in me, 'cause I see the same in you. I know that there's more than meets the eye, 'cause you light up my world tonight. So we should be floating to wherever we're going, 'cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion. I know that there's something you see in me, 'cause I see the same in you. I know that there's more than meets the eye, 'cause you light up my world tonight. So we should be floating to wherever we're going, 'cause if the sky is an ocean, then we're going slow motion. Then we're going slow
After our incredible outing with the playful sea lion pups, The UnCruise crew put out a marvelous barbecue lunch for us we got to enjoy on the outer decks of Safari Voyager. In the afternoon, we squeeze in one more activity, having time at Playa Bonanza. People spent time at the beach, and I joined a group who went on a short desert hike with expedition guide Luis. Before I show you more of our adventures, I'm going to give you a little bit of a food interlude here to show you all the great cuisine they had available on the ship during our voyage. Yes, the food is a definite highlight on this cruise, but we're going to get back to some more adventures to show you how we worked up an appetite for all those calories. Leaving Isla Partida after our hike, we faced some heavy waves. The winds from El Norte do make it rough in the sea here sometimes. So you can have a look at what it's like to sail during these conditions. I do want to mention, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I know it's getting long, but there was just so much to do. I wanted to show you it all so you get a real feel of what it's like to sail with UnCruise here. Do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you could also, please consider subscribing. That way you won't miss any of our content. I got a lot of great videos coming up this year. And here you see our captain was able to get us to some safe harbor after that rough sailing stretch. And we were greeted here by some dolphins who came out at the end of the day, and the sun came back as well. Safari Voyager and all of my fellow passengers and I have arrived at Puerto Escondido here, and we're going to drive across the peninsula today to go to Puerto Lopez Mateos. And the idea is we get into some boats there, some pangas, and we're going to go looking for gray whales. It's going to be a wonderful day checking out these fabulous mammals that come down here for mating season this time of year, so let's go.
Thank you. Yes, please. Por favor.
There were days where we thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Today's our day. There were nights we would fight, no wind inside, nothing was right. Tonight's our night. Tonight's our night. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up. We'll make it out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but a feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be. There were times when we found it, fell back in love. The best is yet to come. Our time is now. Our time is now. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here, babe. We'll make it out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be.
Proving that I can find a craft brewery almost anywhere, I'm here with my friends Ashley and Valerie and Kelly in Loreto, Mexico, California, Baja Sur. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, primo.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Pero tenemos que contar los que vienen ellos, ¿no? Todos los que vienen ellos son 5, sí. ¿Eh? Ah, pero... ¿El equipo? Para allá, pa. Quiero el equipo que... Todos, si echan todo ese...
So that was just an incredible week here traveling with UnCruise Adventures in the Sea of Cortez. You saw all the food, fun, and activities we got to enjoy while we were here in this beautiful place. Hope you enjoyed this look at what you can expect when you cruise with UnCruise down here in the Sea of Cortez. Do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and think about subscribing. You won't miss any of our content that way. We'll see you in the next adventure.